Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Talon Cards podcast. My name is Owen, and today I am starting a new podcast series on the game Bridge. I just learned it about a week ago. I'm a complete beginner, and I want to share my journey about learning the game and improving it, improving my game and my play with all of you guys. So I hope you enjoy it. It's just a little short, probably a short 10-minute episode. And then next week I'll be back again with Ethan probably to talk about another game. I'm thinking maybe Pinochle or Bidwist or something. I started, as I said before, I started learning July 21st. And the next couple days, I've been getting help with some places to start from the Discord server, the Traditional Cards Discord server, which I just joined. So if you are interested in joining that and you don't know the link, you can send me you can contact me on my website Talon.cards and I can get you the link for that. But I've been getting a little help from people on the Discord server about where to start, what you need, how to learn. So I have a book recommendation. I might get a book for it as well. But one of the things is you gotta have a partner, someone to learn with you and kind of learn the ways, get a good system going with the partner. So I invited Ethan. I said, Ethan, please learn bridge with me because I don't have anyone else really who wants to play bridge with me, not that I know of. So I asked him and he did say yes. So we, on Tuesday of this week, it's July 27th, we did a little bridge session, the first bridge session. It was about an hour long. We talked a little bit about it, and then we played on trickster cards against bots because we don't really know the American standard American, I believe it's called, standard American bidding system. I've learned the opening bids, and that's just about it. So I'm still a little afraid to play against real people because we're going to take about a year to bid each bid. So anyways, we played on Trickster against bots, and we kind of went through the bids while we were thinking about the bids and kind of communicating with each other, trying to learn from our mistakes and such. So it was pretty terrible bridge, I would say. We made a couple really bad bids and lost pretty poorly, but it's a work in progress as I've just learned the game a week ago, as I said. So I learned the rules, and I first learned about this high card points, which is this idea, if I'm thinking about it correctly, this idea that it's a way to evaluate your hand by the ace, the kings, the queens, and the jacks, which are the strongest cards. So you assign numbers 4, 3, 2, 1, and then you count them up. And this kind of says, can I bid for the hand? Is my hand good enough to play? Of course, I've also read there's some things to talk about with longest suit and shorted cards, but I haven't gotten there yet. That's for future Owen to learn. But so I've learned that you need at least 12 or 13. 13 is preferable, I think. 13 high card points to make an opening bid. So, and then I've also learned the opening bids being if you have 15 to 17 high card points and a balanced hand, you want to go for the 1 no trump bid. And if you have that 5 card major of the suit, you want to go 1 for the suit. And then if you don't have a 5 card major, you open the longest minor. So those are the opening bids to my best of my knowledge. I'm sure I've got something wrong from there, but I've started learning from a book, and the book, it's a free book, and it's by, let me put it up right now, it's called Beginner Bridge Lessons by James Sunderstrom, published December 11th, 2010, and it's like a Princeton book, some kind of Princeton publication. And so I just found this, and it looks really great. It kind of goes through the bids and some basic strategy for the play. So I'm going to be reading through that as I get better with Ethan. But for now, I just looked at the opening bids. So where do I start? Because this whole bidding systems and everything is really crazy awesome, but I just didn't know where to start. I look at this bidding convention card, and I'm like, I have no fucking idea how to read this. I don't even understand the words I think I know English, but I don't even remember it. So I looked around for books, and I asked, and I have another book that I'm going to look up. I'm going to try and get, I don't remember the name off the top of my head, but it is a book more about the play of the game and not necessarily about the bidding. But I do want to know the bidding because my goal in learning all this stuff is to be competent and be able to play bridge online against other people, and not necessarily with Ethan. But in order to do that, I've learned that you need to learn this standard American bidding system, which is hella confusing to someone who's never learned bridge. So I figured that if I can just learn the basics of this convention, I can start playing online with other people and getting better that way. But I don't want my online partner to yell at me, even though it doesn't really matter if you think about it. So I might just give it a shot at one point, but I would like to know at least a little bit about playing the game before I just totally crash and burn on my first online game. Speaking of online things, I've been playing, as I said before, on Trickster a little bit with Ethan, but then I've also created a Bridge Base online account, and I've been doing some of the solitaire free solo stuff just to kind of get some reps in about playing, because I can learn all these things about opening and the bids and the play, but you kind of have to also do it so you can learn. I have also been watching some YouTube videos, because I watch plenty of YouTube as a college student here, but I've been watching, and I've been watching these professional games and some people who are playing these duplicate bridge tournaments online and such like that. So I've been trying to learn a little bit from that, but they go fast and they know what they're doing, the people doing these. So I don't know how much I can learn from that, but I'll try to learn as much as I can. But it is also just very interesting for me. So as I said before, my main goal is to be able to play online, play rubber bridge online. I'm not too worried about duplicate bridge, but if that comes up, I'll play it. Why not? And my next step, so I do have the opening bids, as I said. My next step is to learn the responses to the opening bids. So when Ethan or my partner just bids anything they want, one of the bids, then I actually know what I'm doing. Because that was one of the things when I was playing on Trickster with Ethan, he would bid something and I would think it meant something else because I'm clueless at this game. And it turns out it totally did not. And I totally bid the wrong thing and we had a terrible hand. So that's something to fix. But my first thing is the responses to the one no trump bids. I think it's pretty straightforward. I haven't read the chapter on that yet, but I think it's pretty straightforward. And once I get those opening bids to that, I'll go to the opening bids of the other suits. As you can probably tell, I'm focusing mostly on the bids and not really the playing of the cards, even though that is very important. I've got a little bit of the strategy from that through playing all other card games and other trick-taking card games specifically. So I don't necessarily need as much help as that, but maybe that's just ignorance on my part. And so, of course, I will learn more of that. But for now, I want to get a foundation of some bidding knowledge so that I can do this playing online. And that's kind of my plan for the next 2 weeks. I hope this was kind of enjoyable to listen to. I'll keep doing it, and the next one of these Bridge Journey episodes will be published probably in 2 weeks. And if you would like to read more or listen to more podcast episodes, you can go to town.cards, and there's more things there. Thank you for listening.